Okay, one of the things that I've come across quite a bit that somebody might get confused when adding customers into the customer feedback center dashboard is when you haven't got a first name of a customer. It does happen every now and then, so you might have, a Mr. Smith, Mr. Jacobs, Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs, and how do you enter them so that it looks correct when they receive the feedback requests from your business? Well, the way you deal with a Mr. and Mrs. or a Miss or Mrs. whatever, you in the first name field, the golden rule of thumb here is in this field here is what appears after the word dear in the correspondence or hi. So whatever's in there is after the word dear or hi. So you wouldn't obviously put just Mr. and Mrs. in that field because it would go dear, Mr. and Mrs. So what you would do is you'd put their whole name. So let's just keep it simple. Let's say you just had Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You would put all of their details in the first name field so that when the correspondence goes out, it goes out as Dear Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in the last name field, our system will not let you go any further until you put something in that field. So we recommend you just put a full stop in there, and then that pleases the system. And then you just carry on and put the rest of the details in. Hopefully that's helpful because we come across it a few times. So when you get a Mr. and Mrs. Or a Mr. without a first name, that's how you enter them as customers into your customer feedback center dashboard.